In a quiet living room adorned with soft, muted colors and a few cherished trinkets, Emma sat across from Jake, their bodies tense and rigid, burdened by unspoken words that hung palpably in the air. Sunlight streamed through the sheer curtains, casting gentle patterns on the wooden floor, yet the warmth of the day contrasted starkly with the chill between the— "I wish you would tell what's bothering you," Emma said softly, her voice imbued with concern, as she leaned slightly forward, her brow furrowing with woe. Jake's gaze fell to the rich oak floor, a deep frown etching his features as he wrestled with the weight of his silence, unaware that his fear of rejection was slowly constructing an insurmountable wall between them. With a slow, steadying breath, he tried to acknowledge the tension that had settled heavily in the room, seeking the courage to shatter the silence that had become their unwelcome companion. Finally, Jake gathered the strength to Emma's searching eyes, his voice barely above a whisper. "I'm afraid of hurting you." The words lingered in the air, heavy yet liberating, causing Emma's heart to ache with a longing for honesty and connection. She leaned in closer, her expression shifting from concern to empathy, ready to bridge the vast distance carved by his fear. "Won't hurt me by being honest, Ake," she encouraged gently, her sincerity radiating warmth like the afternoon sun, beginning to dissolve the chill of their previously unspoken rift. The expanse between them felt a little less daunting, softening as the potential for honest communication began to unfold, a tentative step toward healing that was both exhilarating and nerve-wracking. Jake hesitated, his mind racing with conflicting thoughts, each one more daunting than the last. "But what if my truth changes everything?" he questioned, vulnerability spilling from his voice as he searched Emma's eyes for reassurance, his palms growing clammy. She reached out, resting her hand gently on his, her touch a silent promise that they were in this together, a lifeline in the midst of a stormy sea. "Let it change things," she replied earnestly, her words wrapping around them like a protective shield against the unknown. "Growth often comes from discomfort. I'm ready for that if you are." The weight of her acceptance filled the room, offering Jake a glimmer of hope amid his fears, a flicker of courage that ignited within him, urging him to open up finally. "You're right," Jake said, a spark of determination lighting up his eyes, reflecting a newfound clarity. "I've been carrying this for too long." He let out a long breath, grounding himself in the moment, allowing the vulnerability to swell within and take shape. Emma's encouraging gaze propelled him forward, even as he weighed the potential impact of his confession. "I've been feeling overwhelmed," he admitted, the words trickling out slowly like a stream breaking through a dam, "just trying to keep everything together at work, juggling deadlines and expectations. I didn't know how to share that." As he spoke, the stress began to unravel, exposing a deep-seated fear of inadequacy that had festered in the shadows of his mind, growing heavier with each passing day. Emma's grip tightened around his hand, her eyes softening with understanding, as though she could physically feel the burdens he had carried alone for far too long. "Thank you for telling me," she replied, her voice steady and soothing like a calming balm on a wound. "We can face it together. You're not alone in this," she continued, her voice a gentle melody that sought to ease the sharp edges of his anxiety, creating a safe space for his vulnerability. Jake nodded, a flicker of appreciation igniting within him, feeling the invisible threads of connection between them start to mend. "I didn't realize how much I needed to share this," he confessed, relief washing over him like a tide as he finally felt truly seen. Their hearts began to beat in sync, the silence that once suffocated them transforming into a fresh, hopeful melody, lifting their spirits. "Let's support each other," Jake proposed softly, his voice imbued with a newfound clarity, a sense of purpose ringing through. Emma smiled, recognizing the dawn of a more profound understanding between them, ready to embrace the journey ahead, together, side by side, navigating the waters of honesty and growth. If you want to explore more, be sure to like this video and subscribe to Relationship tab for more journeys.